Hello everyone, how are you all? This is your Rupa and welcome to my channel Paru's Akshay Patra. Today we are going to discuss about most common question in interview, that is, tell me about yourself or self-introduction. Even though we know this is the common question and the first question in the interview, everybody will get scared because strangers sitting in a formal setting and asking the first question in the interview is tell me about yourself. So you need to prepare yourself confidently before you are going for any interview. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about 9 different tips with which you can prepare yourself confidently for your self-introduction. When you are sitting in front of the HR and introduce yourself, you need to concentrate on 5 aspects. Those are A, B, C, D, E. Because they will observe ABCDs in you. A is attentive and attraction, B for body language, C for communication, and D for your dedication, and E for expression. So please be attentive when you are introducing yourself. I'm going to prepare you all with 9 simple steps. Golden rule for step 1 is smile on your face, eye contact, and your confidence. Step 1, greetings. Formal greetings are always appreciated. Example, from morning till 12 noon, you need to wish them as good morning. In between 12 noon to 4:30 p.m., you need to wish them as good afternoon. Between 4:30 to midnight, you can wish them as good evening. And no hi, hey, what's up, this kind of informal introduction is not at all appreciated. So step 2 is optional, that is thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for shortlisting me for the final interview, or thank you for the opportunity. Step 3, your name. Here the question whether you need to take your full name or not. Yes, of course, you have to use your full name. Instead of using this is myself, you need to take it as I'm Ramya Kondaveti. Step 4, educational qualification. Anyhow, you have mentioned your educational qualification in CV, but when you are mentioning about your education qualification, you can start from higher to lower. When it is really required, your lower qualification, you just introduce. Otherwise, based on the stipulated time, you can start with your higher qualification. In addition to that, any other diplomas or computer courses or technical courses or certification courses which are worthable to express to the interviewer, please concentrate on it and mention there, starting with your higher qualification to additional qualification, technically sounding qualifications which are useful for that particular post. If your college is prominent and well known, mention it, otherwise let it pass. And common mistake, don't use short forms. I have completed DBMA from SPMW. Don't use such kind of university names or your courses in the short forms. Please elaborately you speak about your course name as well as your university name. Step 5 is about your experience. If you have an experience, then position you held, company or organization name, years of experience, awards and rewards you have won, major responsibilities you have performed, what impact on the company in your presence, what best changes you have made in the company, and what differences you have made in the company or organization. All these things you can tell about your experience. If you are a fresher, please mention about your project and nature of your project and your technical knowledge and teamwork when you are involved in the project. And please be very careful. You need to mention 4 to 5 sentences about each project you have involved, and you need to be knowledgeable and careful and contentful before you are telling about your project, because they may pose questions about your project. So when you express about your experience and details about experience, definitely recruiter will get an idea where they can fit you into their organization and where they can utilize your experience. Before you finish this step, you can quickly brief about how can you fit into this role and how can you take up the responsibility and what can you do for the company or organization by taking up this responsibility. Step 6 is professional achievements. If you have awarded or rewarded or got any medal during your period of service in the company, please mention the company name and year of achievement and the project in which you have won the medal. If you are a fresher, you can mention your rewards or awards or medals you have won during your higher education, additional qualifications like outside courses, extra skills and co-curricular activities, and your awards in co-curricular activities and your specializations. Your project information should be relevant to an employer. If not, then you talk about some skills that could be relevant. Step 7, your hobbies or passion. It's usually optional. If it is mandatory, please go ahead with your hobbies. This is optional, but definitely it builds connect to the interviewer. Please be very careful when you are mentioning your passion or hobbies. It will reflect your nature and personality. They may pose questions relevant to your hobbies, like for example, if you mention about any game, they may question about the game rules and regulations. And this is the time and chance to mention about your strengths and weakness, and don't stress more on your weakness and identify your strength, what makes you more unique. Select few adjectives or good words or vocabulary when you are mentioning about your nature and personality. For example, it could be style, easygoing, solution oriented, determined, team player, and creative, open-minded, and enjoy working with the team. This kind of words are adjectives which can be suitable to your nature and personality. Please use this vocabulary. Step 8 is about family introduction. So when you are introducing your family, standard introduction of your family. My father is Mr. Venkatesh and he is an engineer. My mother is Vasanta and she is a housewife. I'm a single child. If you have siblings, you can introduce about your siblings also. Again, this is also an optional based on the time constraint. Step 9 is closing, which is very important. Before you close your introduction, you need to mention why are you here applying for this job. Why are you right fit for this job? You can also use your further plans, connect to the company goals. For example, although I love my current role, I feel I'm now ready for more challenging assignment and really this position excites me. You can add little bit about the company and you may show your knowledge and research about the company in a very positive way. Keep this 9 steps in your mind before you're preparing your self-introduction and practice well before you are going for the interview, and all the very best. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you are first time watching, please subscribe my channel, and if you like this video, please share it to your family and friends, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.